Hey boys and girls, it's quite humid here in San Diego today. We actually had a nice thunderstorm yesterday. It's also the beginning of the month, so I was doing my end of the month numbers, and this is actually the first real full month I had items selling on Etsy. I actually went back and checked my numbers, and I ran into a little surprise, so I want to show you guys what it was in case somebody else didn't quite understand. And it has to do with insertion fees, eBay versus Etsy. On eBay here, if you do, and it has to do with multiple quantities. On eBay here, if you do a multiple quantity item here, like this item here, I have 12 items. Excuse me, wrong number. And when you do a listing on eBay and you have a quantity of 12, it's going to charge you one insertion fee. Whether you have a store and it's free, or you're paying for it, 30 cents down to 10 cents, depending on what level you're at. That's it. You pay 30 cents for quantity 12, and if one sells, your listing is still up and valid for the other 11. So you can sell 12 items on that one insertion fee of 20 cents. Now, I have good till cancel here. What will come up is after 30 days, it will relist and charge me another insertion fee after 30 days. But I'll still be able to sell those 12 items on that one insertion fee. I won't get charged for each one. And I can even come back in. If I sell 11 of those during that 30 days, I can go back in, revise, and add more quantity, and I'm not charged another insertion fee or revision fee. Great. That's how I thought Etsy was. Let's go over to Etsy here. This is my Etsy shop, and let's just check. And what brought this up is whenever I sell an item on Etsy, I saw this one renewal here, and I didn't know can figure out what that was because I didn't renew it. On Etsy, when you insert an item, you're charged 20 cents and it's up there for 4 months. And I thought that's great. I thought it was like eBay, that if I set my quantity here to whatever I want, I can set it to 50. And I thought during those 4 months, I can sell 50 items and under that one insertion fee of 20 cents. That is not the case. With Etsy, what they're doing is you're getting charged an insertion fee for a quantity of 1, no matter what you put here. If you put 50 here, what they do is once that one item is sold, it will auto-renew for you and charge you another 20 cents for the next item to be sold. So no matter what you put here, if you put 50 here and they sell, you're going to end up being charged an insertion fee of 20 cents for all 50 of those. You're just not being charged for it until an item sells, and then they auto renew it and auto charge you for that 20 cents. So that kind of, it's not that it's a big deal, and then you can also do a automatic relist at the end of the 4 months as well, and you get charged another 20 cents for that. So it's still not that big of a deal, as long as you keep in mind that when you're pricing your items. And here's the proof in the pudding, is when I went and checked my fees. Here it is here. Let's see. Transaction. Well, that's kind of a different one because it's up here. Transaction. I sold this cat thing. Here's my transaction fee, whatever the percentage they charge you. And they charge me 17 cents the transaction fee. But here it is, the auto renew sold. They charged me at 20 cents auto renew for the next quantity. You don't get 50 quantities under one transaction. I hope I'm saying this right to you. You understand? You will end up paying an additional 20 cents listing fee every time your item is sold. So keep that in mind when you're pricing your item. It's not just a transaction fee. You're paying 20 cents insertion fee for every item as well. So I hope I said that right. Let me say it again. Ouch! That hurt, cat. Oh man, that was clawing my leg. Let me see if I can say that again. So you don't get one insertion fee for multiple quantities and be able to sell 50 items for that 27 cents insertion fee during the 4 months. You are charged a 20 cents insertion fee for every single quantity, plus, the selling fee. So, it sounds confusing. It was confusing in my head at first, but just keep that in mind when you're pricing items and when you see your fees. That's how it goes. It's not like eBay. eBay, one insertion fee, multiple quantities, and you can sell those all during the 30-day time frame under that one insertion fee. 2 different animals. Okay, if you have any questions, I'll try to explain it to you later. I can go to another page and show you here. Now, I have multiple quantities listed for all my decals. Here's another one, a Doctor Who Weeping Angel. I sold one. I had a quantity of 25 when I listed it for the original 20 cents. And then now I was charged 1 cent when it was sold. And there's auto renew once it's sold of 20 cents. So when you put in a quantity, it's just like they're doing you a favor. Once that one item is sold, they're relisting it for you. And the 4-month period renews. So it's not like you this all happens in the original 4 months. So my date has been put out. When I originally listed this, say I originally listed this June 1st. I paid 20 cents for that. So now this is being auto-renewed for quantity of 1, and the 4-month period has started over and goes to June 18th. So I have to June 18th to sell it again. I'm not too happy about it because I like the eBay and that's the way I thought eBay was doing it. So I put multiple quantities of 25, but it really doesn't matter. So you kind of got to figure how many you're going to sell, and I don't know what you're going to do, but that's it. eBay listing fees versus eBay listing fee. Did I say that right? Etsy listing fees versus eBay listing fees. It's a different animal. Keep it in mind when you do it. Keep it in mind when you price. There you go. Till next time, I will be doing a video later on today on my end-of-month sales. I just finished my eBay, Etsy, and Bonanza fees. I just got to put in all my Amazon one now, and then I'll post that video later. All right. See you guys.